Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. So welcome back all my bunny friends. How are we doing? Let's find out, shall we, as we shuffle these cards up and do a reading for you guys. We'll also be doing the predictions for the year of the snake this week. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you wouldn't want to miss that out, because we are moving into the year of the snake relatively soon now. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom, take that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? We've got two whites and a black. So we're going to start off in a positive place. We're going to move into a negative space nearing the end of this week. But it doesn't mean that everything's going to be great and fantastic. That white doesn't necessarily mean everything's going to be all right. It doesn't necessarily mean everything's fine. White isn't always all right. Black isn't always an attack. It's all about the compatibility as we turn them over. And we've got that white tiger coming into play. That tiger's made a couple of appearances in the last few readings, whether it be black or white. And whether that's testimony to my shuffling or not, I don't know. But that white tiger card is an emotional one. There's not great lines of communications for a rabbit and a tiger. That's one of the downsides to their compatibility. In fact, they're not greatly compatible. However, we can see that there is an emotional thing going on. It's almost like you feel like a weight has been lifted. It's almost like you're feeling free. You're feeling like you can let your hair down. You can feel for once in a long time that you're actually you. You're feeling you. You're feeling quite good. And that's making you loud. It's making you confident. It's making you social. You could be being social. You could be seeing friends you've not seen for a while, attending parties, going to events or festivals or something like this, concerts and things. And I think right now you're finding it very easy to just mingle and to be yourself because you've got that confidence. You've got that confidence. And that tiger is going to push that forward and bring that out of you. So you can be loud and proud and be bubbly and happy and show off a little bit. And I think that's what you're doing because you feel like you've not stepped out of your comfort zone, but you're in a place that you're not restricted. And it's also a place that you're unfamiliar with. So it's not a case that you're out of your comfort zone. It's just an unfamiliar place that you're going, oh, I'm not restricted here. Oh, I'm actually free to do what I want. Oh, I'm actually realizing a few things. I quite like this. And that's a good thing. Maybe something is changed in your circumstances where finally you're actually seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, maybe someone that you work with that was a bit of a pain has now quit or been fired and they've now gone out the picture. Maybe your relationship that was dragging you down and being just a big drain on your energy, resources and effort is now over and come to an end. You know, there is something that is definitely changed and something that has happened that is now giving you a new lease of life. Whether it's temporary or not, we don't know right now, but this is a good sign. This is a good sign for you as a rabbit person. We're then moving into the dog, another card that's making a frequent fly this week. Well, not just this week, over the last couple of weeks, really. The tiger, the dog, the communicator cards, basically. The talkers of the Chinese Zodiac. Right now, again, you're feeling protective of this newfound fun. You're finding it, I don't know, in some ways, relieving. You're finding that it suits you. The dog and the rabbit are also on the same soulmate line. So they're actually part of the same kind of soulmate path that is guiding you in a place that you need to be. The dog should always follow the rabbit. That's what you should do. In this sense, right now, you should follow that rabbit, you know, or the dog should follow that rabbit. But equally, it's the rabbit that needs to take guidance from the dog. The rabbit needs to take that protection from the dog. You are the rabbit going into Wonderland, whereas the dog is Alice. Without Alice, there is no point you leading the way. And at the same time, without the white rabbit, there's no point Alice going down the rabbit hole. They go together is basically what I'm trying to say. So this is a very good card for you. These are both quite good cards for you. What happens, we don't know, but you are quite protective over this newfound you. Communication is, as I say, not great with the tiger, but it's great with it's a lot better with the dog. You're looking at a place of peace right now. In fact, that's what it is. You found a level of peace. You found something where you are finding it like harmony and happiness. You're finding it like not too taxing. Like everything that was demanding before, like, you know, this boss at work that's now gone, or this relationship that was draining, or a family member that outstayed their welcome over Christmas and New Year. You know, they've now gone. They've left that place. And it may be unfamiliar for you because you're used to it being a different way because of what's, you know, been leading up to this, or how it has led up to this. But right now you're finding that this is actually quenching your temper. It's actually giving you a lot of joy, a lot of contentment. Yeah, this is quite a good card. This is a good turnout. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here with the negative that's going to come into play, but we're looking at you enjoying yourself, and that's what it is. You're enjoying yourself. So this is a good start. But unfortunately, you're neglecting something. You're not doing something. Now we've got that rat card coming into play. Rats and rabbits, they can get on quite well. They can maintain a relationship. They're both efficient and effective at, maintaining bridges with each other. There is no real difficulty between the two. However, what we are looking at right now is it being in the black because you're neglecting something. Something's not been done, or something's not been on your mind as much as it should be or would be, because you aren't in that place where it's a big concern. It's almost like out of sight, out of mind. As I say, this could be anything. This could be, like I say, somebody at work, or somebody in the family, a relationship, or something like this. They've now taken a step back, but it's almost like your responsibilities have now doubled because of that. And you've neglected their side of the responsibilities, and therefore you've made your job or your life a little bit harder. And you're going to come to realise that. You don't like it when things come to an end in such an abrupt way, especially when you're enjoying yourself. So when this starts to happen and you start to realise that things have piled up and you need to now, I don't know, make improvements, it may not even benefit you, these things. It may actually be a real pain, because you might actually have to do stuff that you don't actually want to do, but you need to get them done because they've been neglected, or things haven't been, you know, like the washing up's piling up because you're too busy partying, or, you know, something like this. You know, it could be something very, very small, very, very silly, but it could also be very, very big and something a lot more. But either way, it's piling up and piling up and piling up. So when you finish your party, when you wake up in the morning, it's not just that hangover you're going to have to deal with. It's not just going into work and realising that there's all this other responsibility. It's also realising that there's nobody else to do it, and it is all on you. You go into work, that person's left, it's just you, and you realise, oh, now I've got to pick up all these pieces and do all these extra jobs. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, though, unfortunately. That rat is a doer card. So you will need to calculate and figure out and think this through in order to work out what it is that you have neglected, what you have neglected to realise, or what it is now that you need to do to get back into a place where you could potentially feel like this again. This could potentially be your new drug, trying to get back into this place. Because once things start to pile up, you're going to realise just how much you enjoyed this time. In some ways, it may be a case of you having to do something quite drastic or quite dramatic in order to prevent that thing from taking over or coming back, whether it be an ex, a person that wants their job back, or whatever, you know, whatever example it is that resonates with you. It could be a case of you're going to have to maybe fight for this newfound you, else slip back into how it used to be. But we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. I will be back in my next video for those born in the year of the dragon. So if you are interested, I will see you then. If not, no worries. I will just see you in a video next week when we come back and do a video for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.